those of you that I haven't had a chance to meet, my name is Buana Thurman, the CEO of Blueprint Worldwide. First of all, I hope all of you that celebrated, I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving with friends and family and people that you love and care about. I really hope you had a great day and didn't eat too much turkey. But today, you know, I'm so humbled. I'm so grateful that I'm going to be able to share um, with you somebody now that I've known literally over a year. Um, I met him when I was working in another hedge fund, and this other hedge fund was looking to diversify. And when I met him, we got a chance to talk about business, but we also got a chance to hang out and just literally have fun and get to know each other a lot better. And I love to talk about him because he's from the South, just like I am. We connected because for the past 12 years, I've owned a mosquito control, lawn care, and landscape company. And one of our locations is Augusta, Georgia. And that's home for him. And literally, ladies and gentlemen, I reached out to him about a couple weeks ago, and as an addition to our the Blueprint Trade Academy, our newest master trader. I'm just so excited to be able to lock arms with him and have him a part of this amazing team. But this gentleman is a 14-year Wall Street veteran, ladies and gentlemen. He's been managing a fund since January. I'm talking about tens of millions of dollars. He's very well published. When you can look him up, check him out. We've sent some emails out through our event email line. I know you've had a chance to maybe see some of his students. Maybe you've had a chance to see the short video that we sent out. But he's been featured in Futures Magazine, Truth Magazine, as one of the top traders in the world, period. He's been a keynote speaker at many blockchain conferences all over the world, all over the world. Hint, hint, clue, clue for those of you who are coming to Atlanta. He is the first African-American listing director of a publicly traded company. He's implemented cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen, a whole curriculum in over 100 different universities all across the United States. He's trained thousands and thousands of people how to do what we're getting ready to talk about. And that's become a full-time trader or a part-time trader, or just somebody who wants to pick up a hobby where you can set your own hours, a hobby where you can work at your own pace, a hobby where you can be your own boss, a hobby where if you want to learn how to create your own ATM machine, you can do it anywhere in the world. And this is a guy, again, and I want to say this with full humility. He is one of the exclusive trainers for Nadex. And by the way, Nadex just got bought out by crypto.com for a couple $2 billion. And this is someone we have on our team that you're going to get a chance to learn from. He's going to share the vision of the new and improved Blueprint Trade Academy. He's going to introduce some very, very, very exciting technology. And that's none other than Dr. Chris Cole. Dr. Cole, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. Thank you for the introduction. Good afternoon, everybody. I appreciate you all for just taking the time to hop on the call. As Buana mentioned, we've been knowing each other for over a year. He reached out to me a couple weeks ago and kind of explained the current state of Blueprint Worldwide, but more importantly, the vision for Blueprint Worldwide. And it happened to be in alignment with some of the things that I'm already doing, some of the things that I already have in place, and ultimately my own personal overall vision. So I'm just excited to be a part of the opportunity. I look forward to helping you all expand as traders, as entrepreneurs, as human beings, and share my experiences, my success, my knowledge, in a way that is going to be beneficial to each and every one of you all. Next week, uh, we'll be doing the first class where I'm going to be showing you all a simple one trade per day strategy, um, where you can immediately start building a second stream of income directly from your cell phones in 10 to 15 minutes a day. We'll have a Blueprint Discord for the community where you all will be able to get my commentary on a daily basis. You'll be able to build with one another off of the things that I'm teaching and the knowledge that I'm handing down to you all. And then also for those of you who are already traders or have some type of trading experience, I'll be doing a presentation on an advanced offering that we've agreed upon to bring to Blueprint as well. That's going to be geared toward those who are looking to turn trading into a full-time income and maybe even have aspirations to start your own fund or different things of that nature. So literally laying out the blueprint and sharing my experience and my journey of how I started off as a guy who just wanted to trade to pay my bills, to now present day having my own hedge fund, managing millions of dollars, building out SaaS products for the markets, speaking globally and different things of that nature. And it's just been truly a blessing for me and my family. But more importantly, it has granted me the opportunity to truly live a life of freedom, and I tell people all the time, even when it comes to trading, once you acquire this skill set, it's not to be married to this, spending 40, 50 hours a week uh sitting in front of the computer screen trying to make as much money as possible. I probably spend anywhere between 4 to 6 hours a week actually trading or looking for trading opportunities. And I literally spend the rest of my day and the rest of my time doing exactly what it is that I love to do, spending time with my family, my kids, traveling, playing golf, and whatever my mind can conjure up that I want to experience. So I'm excited to share that with you, get you all started on this journey. Um, I don't know how many of you had the opportunity to go check out the YouTube video. The YouTube, it was a collaboration of clips from some of my students, some of my clients. One thing you all will learn about me is I make this very, very simple because trading is already hard enough as it is. And the hard part isn't understanding the markets or knowing what to do. I'm gonna give you all of that is in very plain, easy to follow steps. You're going to have access to technology that's going to take care of two of the three things that are absolutely required in order for you to build a successful trading plan, trading style. And I'm only going to leave you with one thing that you're going to have to continuously work on and to define if you really want to turn this into a part-time income, full-time income, but more importantly, this is knowledge that'll literally grant you the keys to living whatever type of lifestyle you decide to live, and if that means an extra $25,000 a year, or if it means an extra $1 million a year, you'll literally have access to the knowledge to curate that lifestyle. So what I'm going to go over today, I'm just going to give you all a slight overview of how I approach the market. as we continue to grow, you're going to hear some things that you probably haven't heard before. I'm going to expose you to a way to look at a market that I'm sure you haven't had before, and is rooted and grounded in from an institutional perspective, really understanding what the market is, what it does, how it operates, and how we can identify and understand these things so we can put ourselves in a position to consistently make money from the market, if that makes sense. So if you do have a notepad and a pen, go ahead and grab that, because I'm going to again give you a summary and an overview of what my methodology, what my style is all about. And again, we'll continue to um, take a deep dive into these things as the classes unfold, as the live trainings unfold, as the in-person presentations unfold. Hopefully you all will be, those of you on the call, most of you will be able to make it to Atlanta. I'll be speaking live in Atlanta. I'll be doing a presentation there, and really getting hands-on with you all. Okay. So the first thing, I call it the triage of trading manipulation. And it's really the key to never failing again at trading. Okay. It truly is. A little bit about the history of the markets that we experience today. Um, Around 1996, Wall Street made a decision to um, let retail trading become a mainstream thing. They start building this narrative, building platforms, start granting access um, to allow retail traders in the market. And retail traders are non-professional traders, traders like me, traders like you, to give us the opportunity at the billions of dollars on Wall Street. Um, but the whole idea around bringing or allowing retail traders into the game was not to put retail traders in a position to win. We have all heard the stats, of most of us who's familiar with trading. We understand that 95% of traders fail. 95% of traders lose money. Okay. You got 100 people out on the playing field, and only 5 people out of those 100 people will win. Okay. The odds are stacked against you. Okay. And they're stacked against you by design. In the way Wall Street operates, and the reason that they let retail traders in the game was simply to, you know, it, in layman's term, to legally steal or legally take the money of the small player or the small money in the market. So your institutions, your hedge funds, your banks, your powers that be on Wall Street, their primary objective in the market is to literally take the money of the retail traders. Okay. That is their prime objective. It's not to drive price to a particular number, or to a particular company to a particular valuation. One thing that you'll learn, especially some of the advanced students uh, who take part in the tier 4 learning, you'll understand that 95% of stocks on the S&P 500 are overvalued. Okay, so price isn't about valuation. The market moves in a way to literally take the money of the retail trader. Okay, in order for somebody to make money, somebody else on the other end of it has to lose money. So I break it down into these 3 states. The market is always moving in one of these 3 states. Okay, the market is either hunting liquidity to the upside, the market is hunting liquidity to the downside, or the market is consolidating to decide which direction are we going to take the retail money. And when I say liquidity, I'm literally speaking of the retail money. Okay. Everybody, you've seen some type of advertisement on YouTube or Google or Instagram or any other social media platform about day trading or options trading or crypto trading, etc. Trading education is a multi-billion-dollar a year industry. Okay. But yet 95% of people still lose money. Now, when you unpack that and you take a look at it and you begin to understand that the things that the masses uh, are taught by design. We're educated, okay, to be misled on how the market works. Most of the classes, most of the gurus teach you about support and resistance levels, price patterns, price action. Uh, when in fact, the true nature of the market has very little to do with that. And your ability to consistently make money in the market has very little to do with these things, right? So we are intentionally, excuse me, miseducated and misled. Um, if you found out that Wall Street backed this multi-billion-dollar education that leads 95% of traders out to dry, and you begin to understand the unfair advantage that one would have, right? If I knew exactly how 95% of the participants in my market thought, right? Every time I moved the market in a particular direction, or every time I created support, or every time I created a price pattern that was familiar to these 95%, I could easily identify where they money uh, reside in the market, right? And I could easily target that money and make a profit. Everybody on here who has had some type of trading experience has at some point in time put on a trade, and you, let's just say you thought the market was going down, the market started to go down, your trade started to move into profit, only for the market to do what? Turn around, take you out, hit your stop loss, um, and then ultimately do what? Start back going down again, right? And you knew it was going down all along, but you mistimed it and end up getting stopped out and end up losing money, right? And in a nutshell, this is how Wall Street facilitates business with the retail traders. This is the ongoing relationship. The other relationship is the brokers, right? The brokers give you a platform to trade, they give you a data connection, um, and ultimately they educate you to push the button as many times as possible. Because guess what? Every time you push the button, whether or not you make money, you lose money, or you break even, that broker collects a commission, right? So when you had a combination of the brokers and Wall Street working together, this becomes an easy money grab for them. And it's literally taking candy from a baby. And what I do is educate you and teach you uh, the inner workings of these things and how these things work, so you can start to put yourself into highly probable scenario situations, and you can start to consistently extract money from the market on a regular basis. Now, once you gain that edge and once you gain the understanding of how the markets truly work, uh, the work, the real work in trading is literally you. The only work you have left to do is you. Trading is a game of you versus you. Once you understand the true nature of the market, and once you have an edge in the market, and when I say an edge, I'm literally talking about something that gives you a greater than 50-50 chance of being right when it occurs. Okay. Um, so once you have those things in place, the only thing that's left to work on is fine tuning you, how you react in the market, uh, being able to understand your emotions in the market, because you may or may not know it is your emotions, not just with trading, but just life in general. It is the emotions that we experience that dictate our behaviors, right? And because most of us have been rewired to look at the market in a certain type of way, um, our behaviors, right? Uh, we continue to repeat those things, and we continue to do what? Lose money, break even. We never can get over the hump. We never can understand why we can't get trading, right? Most people have tried trading before, quit trading, several times over again. Um, but what I teach you and what I break down, again, very simply, is the recipe for losing traders and what's the recipe for winning traders. Okay. And the commonalities, and I'll touch on that for a minute. The commonalities for all losing traders, they have two things in common. All losing traders, all traders who aren't consistently making money in the market, they have two things in common. And those two things in common uh, are they tend to hold on to their losing trades too long, and they don't hold on to the winning trades long enough. Okay. If you're not consistently making money in the market, you hold on to your losing trades too long, and you don't hold on to your winning trades long enough. Okay. So, my methodology, my philosophy, my strategy, my approach is geared around solving those things. Now, if we looked at uh, ingredients or attributes of successful traders, we would see those that consistently make money in the market. They have these three things in common. The three things that consistent winners in the market have are they take on small risks with large win potential. Okay. And they're more focused on profit and not win rate. When a trader comes to me or they're trying to vet my program or my system, one of the first questions that I usually get, what is the win rate? Right. And that immediately tells me that this is a amateur trader. This is an unexperienced trader, and this is a person who perceives him or herself as a trader, but has a gambler's mindset. And even when it comes to gambling, those professional gamblers, they don't judge their strategy or their approach to the game by win rate. They look at it from a profit and a percentage standpoint. Okay, so successful traders, we don't look at the market from a win rate uh, perspective, but we look at it from a profit driven and a percentage standpoint. And the most important attribute of all winning traders is that they are very systematic with their risk management. When you talk about a strategy, when you talk about an edge, when you're talking about approach to the market, um, these things aren't the holy grail to winning every trade. Okay. Once you have an edge in the market, or you say you have a entry model or a system that you follow, the system is literally your risk management parameters, nothing more, nothing less. Okay. My approach to the market, my system, as it relates to the market, is not about wins or losses. It's about how I go about managing risk. My edge allows me to determine uh my risk. Okay. And what I call the triage of trading manipulation, it literally breaks these things down for you. So I want you to write this down. Okay. What is the triage of trading manipulation? It's three things. Okay. Uh, the first thing is a target. Okay. If you were to take a road trip, and you were to leave your home and hop in your car, you wouldn't take a road trip and head somewhere without first knowing where you're going. Okay. Again, going back to those ingredients or attributes of losing traders, of not holding on to the trades uh, long enough. Okay. If I was to take a drive from Atlanta to Dallas, if I was to stop in Birmingham, Alabama, just because I think I've driven far enough, I would never reach Dallas, right? I would never reach Dallas. So always understanding where am I headed first, right? And most traders, 95% of traders don't know how to identify a target, right? And to break it down a little further, if I was taking a road trip from Atlanta to Dallas, I couldn't stop in Birmingham, right? And think I would reach Dallas. If I started my trip from Birmingham and I was headed to Dallas, then guess what? I would be traveling a different distance. So if I want to get to my end goal, I need to always understand um, one, where is that end goal, and what's the distance to that end goal based on where I'm starting. So understanding um, how to determine that distance is key. The second thing is manipulation. Okay, I talked about how the market is manipulated. So understanding how to identify areas of manipulation as they're unfolding in real time, how to reference areas of manipulation where the market has previously been manipulated, and knowing that I only want to take trades from these areas. Okay. I only take trades and only execute trades from places where the market has clearly been manipulated before, or manipulation is taking place in the moment, okay, in real time. And the third thing is understanding the risk profile. Okay. This is by far the most important aspect. And this is where the focus will be 95% of the time when we're going through the classes and the live training sessions. Okay. Uh, if you want to become a better trader, your time and your attention should be focused on uh, establishing your risk profile on each and every trading opportunity. Okay. Hold on for me. Y'all give me 2 seconds. My apologies.
Beast mode. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have not signed up for Atlanta, he's going to be showing all of this live in person. He's going to be obviously showing the new technology. And I'm asking you guys to hang in there today because he's going to give you guys a sneak peek of our new technology as well. I'm so excited about it. Something that literally was put on a poster board in February of this year. And it is in action right now. Talk about having a plan, talk about having a vision. You know, there's a little book out there that talks about where he or she that has no vision, if we don't have vision, what happens? You guys know. Anyways, back over to you, Dr. Cole.
Yeah. I appreciate that. So can everybody see my screen? So the things that I just got through, give me a Y in the chat box if you can see my screen. The things that I just got through explaining, right? All right, good. So I gave you the three things that the triage of trade and manipulation. These things are absolutely required of you if you want to be a consistently profitable trader. Okay. Um, and when Buana told me the name of the company, it was fitting because it is a blueprint to become successful. Okay. It is a blueprint. Uh, is it easy to understand it? It is easy for sure. But again, like I say, that is going to be the work that's required is going to be you working on you. Okay. There's only three things that you need to focus on. There's only three things that you can control when it comes to trading. Okay. Where you enter, how much you risk and where you exit the market. Okay. The triage of trading manipulation, that's it. Okay. Everything else is just it is noise. Okay. A lot of traders, a lot of programs, a lot of gurus, uh, they tend to have you focus your time on it and attention on things that are totally outside of your control. I like to keep things simple. I like to keep things clear, and I like to be very intentional about um, the things that I work on. I'm very clear. I have a very clear understanding of the path and what's required. I'm living proof. I'm doing it. Okay, during my presentation, I'll you can see my account statements. I'm literally doing this on a regular basis. Okay, and showing you that it's a real thing. Now, if you could take a look at my screen, okay, uh, you see blueprint edge, blueprint targets, and manipulation. Okay, we literally have curated a software that's going to be available to those inside of Blueprint. And it doesn't matter if you trade stocks, you see Apple there, if you trade the indices, the futures market, if you trade Forex, or if you trade crypto. Okay. Where this is literally going to identify for you in real time the concepts that I teach. Okay. It's literally going to give you uh, the two out of the three things that's required in order for you to be successful. Okay, leaving you with only one thing, okay, that you're going to have to work on and that you're going to have to master if you want to be consistently profitable. So when we're doing live trainings and you're working with me on a call, or you're working with my coaches, and yes, I'm bringing some of my coaches, some of my top students with me, who are all trading either part-time or full-time traders themselves, that I train, that you all had the opportunity to work with. We're going to be focused on the one thing that the Blueprint Edge software doesn't give you. Okay. So you're literally only going to have to spend your time and your work and your intentions working on one aspect of trading. Um, and that's going to cut the learning curve tremendously. You're going to start understanding how you operate from an emotional and behavioral standpoint. And I'm literally going to give you the blueprint to put you on a course correct, so you can start moving into consistency, discipline, and profitability as soon as possible. And what you have access to is going to be on your Trading View platform, but clear buy and sell areas in the market. As you can see, the signals, and the signals, they pop up in real time. Okay, this isn't a piece of software that posts that alerts you after it happens. Okay, these things transpire in real time. Is not something that you have to chase or worry about it leaving behind, because these areas, these buy and sell um, trade ideas and signals actually materialize in a way that gives you a heads up before it even prints a signal. Okay. In these bars, just to kind of highlight a few things up here, I talked about liquidity. Okay. Uh, these numbers that you see outlined in the blue boxes and the green boxes, okay, they literally let you know where the retail money is in the market. Okay. So these become our targets in the market. Okay. I know exactly where I should be going. I know exactly the intentions of the institutions when they manipulate the market in one direction or another. Okay. If I was to look at the USD JPY down here, I got about 22,000 orders above the market here. Okay. And I got about 4,400 orders below the market here. Okay. Now, if you had the opportunity to go and take $23,000 or $4,400, which direction would you head? Would you go after the $23,000 or would you go after the $4,400? It's a no-brainer. I'm gonna go after the 23K. Okay. So reading and understanding the context of the market as the market begins to unfold, the market begins to manipulate and move toward the retail money, or what I could like to call the dumb money in the market, uh, literally puts the advantage in our favor. It gives us the opportunity to become the casino when we put on a trade. Okay. When these trade signals occur and take place in the market, okay, it allows us to let us know exactly where our stop should be in the market. Okay. So we don't have to hope, wish, and pray if the market starts to go against us. If the market has started to go against us, we would be out of the trade. So we're never in a position where we hold on to a trade too long, because we know exactly when we should be getting out. We know exactly when the market is going against manipulation and we should be exiting the trade. Uh, in the liquidity, our liquidity blueprint targets and manipulation lets us know where we are headed. And you'll see this time and time again, uh, on every single market, on every single time frame. I'm going to be those in the advanced or the tier 4 group. I'm going to be showing you how to apply this to the options market to build a consistent and predictable income on a monthly basis. Um, and whether or not you have a small Forex account, a futures account, you like to trade stocks or whatever the case might be, I literally cover every single market, and these principles, okay, are tried and true no matter what market you trade, what type of trader you are. If you're a scalper, if you're a swing trader, the principles are true across the market, because again, uh, this has nothing to do with looking at support and resistance or moving averages or chart patterns or anything of that nature. So this is something that is uh, listen, it's something it's second to none. I'm gonna say that, and it's going to give you a new perspective, and it's going to give you a new approach, um, to how you all learn the market, how you see the market, and how you trade the market. I literally have trained thousands of traders, several hundred that are full-time traders. And again, you all are going to have access and communication with some of my top students and some of my coaches that I'm bringing over, that's going to help me assist in bringing you all along in the process. And again, Buana, Lori and the team, they've done an excellent job of curating the vision, the plan, the blueprint to give you all access to something that many people just wish they had access to. So I encourage you all to take advantage of it, and make that commitment. I tell people all the time, uh, you know, pain is inevitable, and it's a matter of deciding whether or not you want to endure the pain of staying the same, or do you want to endure the pain of a temporary season of pain that's required in order for you to change your trajectory and to learn something that is absolutely going to be life changing. So again, Buana, Lori, rest of the team, I appreciate you all, everybody on the call. I appreciate you all taking the time out. And I got something special that we're going to be rolling out in Atlanta. So if you can make it to Atlanta, I definitely wouldn't miss out on that. You all going to have an opportunity to meet me in person. I'm going to be presenting some things there in person that's going to be very powerful from a trading aspect, and some things that uh, once people get an understanding or a whiff of what we're doing here, these next 60 to 90 days and Blueprint, it's just going to accelerate and take off to levels unimagined. And I believe that in everything with me. Warner, that's all I have.
I tell you what, man, I was just sitting up here taking screenshots of I love to see that Blueprint Edge. Did y'all see that? I hope everybody saw that. The Blueprint Edge is live. The Blueprint Edge is working. It's real. And I'm just excited. You know, often people have told me, Chris, they said, man, you ought to be a trader. You know, you're real logical. You love numbers. You don't make emotional decisions, blah, blah, blah. And I just never got into it, man. And I'm beginning to hear your style and how you teach this because, you know, certain other things have been over my head. And just to be able to hear something in a simple way that says, hey, you could do this. And the fact that you're going to take time out of your day. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is something that Blueprint is giving away for free. I'm going to say that one more time. We're creating, and this will be sent out in an email. Okay. We're going to have a Discord link. We're going to have a recording of this video. And we're going to send out our link for Atlanta. And listen, I have made screenshots of everybody on this call. And so any of you on this call, this is our little Black Friday special. We have something special that I just wanted to do because we've already filled up the 50 spots for the Lunch and Learn. But anybody that is on this call today, and I took screenshots of it. Lori, if you could do me a favor and take a screenshot of everybody as well. But we're going to, anybody that's on this call today, you came on Black Friday, anybody that goes to register on the link by, we're going to give you till Sunday at midnight. We're going to give you till Sunday at midnight. Anybody that registered for the Atlanta event by Sunday at midnight, we're going to not only are we going to allow you to be a part of the Lunch and Learn, but we're also going to do a upgrade in whatever class you take in the first 30 days in the month of December. So if you're registered for our tier 2, we're going to automatically give you access to tier 3 because what you guys are going to learn, there are levels to this software. There's a basic level, which is the edge, which is by far, I'm learning more and more about it. And I'm just excited to be able to, man, I'm excited to be able to learn how to do this. I mean, this is a guy who's made tens of millions of dollars in the market. And he's saying every day, if you're on this Discord link, I'm going to send you a trade idea. He's going to send you exactly what trade to take, when to take it, where to put your stop loss, when to get in the market, when to get out. He's going to tell you exactly what he's doing in his account. And this is going to be every single day at 9:30 a.m. Is that Eastern Standard Time, Chris? Is that 9:30 Eastern?
Yep, 9:30
EST?
Standard Time. Yep.
So between 9:30 and 9:45 every morning for free. And by the way, for those of you who are builders, what an amazing tool to generate leads. How many of you know people that you could advertise to, whether it be your social media, whether it be, and oh, by the way, hint, hint, clue, clue, in Atlanta, our new marketing system is going to be launched. Man, you guys just have to be in Atlanta. I can't even begin to tell you everything that's going to be launched. It is literally going to be a game-changing moment for Blueprint Worldwide. And so, again, for anybody that gets registered by Sunday, whatever class you pay for, we're going to give you an upgrade to the next class at no additional charge. And so, again, if you're just in our tier 2 class and you're getting access to the tier 2 technology, we're going to make sure that you get access to the tier 3 technology at no extra charge. And I happen to know that that is a little over $100 bonus. And that's just something as our gift to you, in addition to still being able, for those of you who stayed on this call today, in addition to that, you will also be able to be a part of the Lunch and Learn group, ladies and gentlemen, who the Lunch and Learn group, who we're going to have a sit down on Saturday for lunch. Instead of you having to leave and go spend money outside, we're going to provide lunch for you. And for those of you who are on this call today who are already registered, we got you. Okay. So if you're already registered and you're on this call today, we got you. You're included. If you're not registered and you're on this call today, we're going to give you an upgrade in the technology, and we're going to make sure you get included in the Lunch and Learn on Saturday. And again, this is where members from our corporate team, our leadership team, we're going to have a real conversation. We're going to show you where BluPrint is going. And this Lunch and Learn, it's going to be such a group that I believe we will come out of this event and we're going to explode all across the United States, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited about it. Chris, I really appreciate your time on a Friday after Thanksgiving, man. I want to thank all of you for tuning in today as well. You guys have been just amazing. I'm so grateful for every single person. You know, it is a treat, ladies and gentlemen, to have you a part of this vision. And we appreciate you. We don't take your commitment and your loyalty for granted. We want to continue to over deliver. And man, I can't wait to you guys. And by the way, we're going to be sending out emails for this level 1. Listen, for this level 1. Any of you that have been a part of the level, the tier 1 trade academy previously, and for new people coming in to our 1 trade a day program, this is free, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be doing some recording next week, some live recording next week. We're going to include you guys and let you know about this recordings starting next week. This is going to be all of the basic training that you need to know for the 1 trade a day, how to follow along, how to use the technology, how to copy the trade ideas that Dr. Cole is putting out every single day. If you want to be able to capitalize on that and step your game up and make some of the same trades that he's taking every single day, Monday through Friday, get ready. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. If any of you, matter of fact, if you could do me a big favor, if you could send an email to events, just because some of you had your first name on here. If you want to guarantee to be a part of that group, make sure you send an email to events at BluPrint Worldwide, events at BluPrintWorldwide.com, and we'll make sure that you get included in this group. So if it's just your phone number that shows up on the Zoom or just your first name, we had no way of knowing exactly who you are. So do me a favor, send an email to events at BluPrint Worldwide. And man, y'all have the rest of your holiday weekend. Be safe out there if you're traveling. Have a phenomenal weekend, and get ready, because next week, he's going to be doing live classes that will be no charge. Listen, live classes next week that will be no charge. That's going to show each and every one of you how to capitalize on his one trade a day, which for some of you, that's going to change your life. It's going to be a difference maker in your whole life. Some people are just sitting around right now saying, man, I wish I had more money to spend on Black Friday. I wish I had more money to buy for my kids for the holiday season. I wish I had more money to be able to travel and see family. And I know here with the blueprint, we're showing people how to really get their financial house in order, and we're giving people solutions. There are a lot of people who talk a good game. They talk about what they're going to do. But it's different when you have a real solution, ladies and gentlemen. When you have a real solution. This is a real solution. Our robot is a real solution. Our classes are real solutions. And I can't wait to continue to work with you guys. I also can't wait to see you in Atlanta. We have 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something. Not only do you want to be at this event, you don't want to be at this event by yourself. There's no possible way for you to explain what you're going to witness in Atlanta and then convey it to your team. I don't care who you are. I don't care how great you are. I don't care how great of a communicator. The feeling, the knowledge, the information that's going to be in that room, it's going to be things that people are just going to want to see. They're going to want to experience. And it's nothing like that experience. So I hope to see all of you in Atlanta in 2 weeks. God bless you all. Have a safe weekend. And thank you again, Dr. Cole. Thank you all for tuning in today. Y'all have a great evening.